If you're an occasional gamer and a part-time content creator, then it is really hard to pick computer components which could satisfy both the gaming and productivity needs. And that too, a mouse is an essential peripheral for both a gamer and a productive user. Finding the perfect mouse is not an easy thing at all. I had my eyes on the G602 for the past 1 year, hoping it could fit all my needs, and I finally got it. So let's quit the chat and get into the part where I filter the positives from the negatives. Being a gaming plus productive mouse, this has totally 11 functional buttons including the left, right and the scroll key. To choose between battery performance and overall performance, the 602 has got two modes. To power up the mouse, it accepts two AA batteries and does not hold a rechargeable battery in it. Inside the box, along with the mouse, you get an USB extension cable like all other Logitech wireless peripherals, and a pair of preloaded AA batteries and a Bluetooth dongle. About the overall build and the design of the 602, it has totally 6 functional buttons on the left side, 2 on the top front in addition to the left, right and scroll key. Like most of the wireless gaming mouse, to reduce power draining, it has just 2 LED lights which automatically turns off after a while. One LED on the right indicates the DPI level of the mouse and the other on the top indicates the selected mode. It doesn't have any other indicator to indicate the battery level, which is a slight downside when it comes to the 602. The sides are coated with texturized plastic and not rubber. The texture adds grip while holding the mouse, but still it would have been better if Logitech had gone with a rubberized grip instead of the texturized plastic. But it does have texturized rubber coating on the top of the mouse to prevent your palm from slipping off. The texturized edges and the overall design provides excellent grip holding the mouse, and I never experienced any discomforts in my 1 month usage. At the bottom portion, it holds a single power switch and nothing else. To provide stutterless mouse movements, the 602 has got rubber feet and no other switches or buttons at the bottom part. As I said at the beginning, it accepts 2 AA batteries and that can be loaded through the bottom. I personally prefer wireless mouse with removable batteries, as there wouldn't be any need to charge the battery now and then. The speciality of this mouse is that it could work just fine with just a single AA battery like most of the Logitech wireless mice. This single battery powering not only saves battery but also acts as a weight modification technique, helping you adjust the weight of the mice based on your need. The single battery mode does not compromise the performance of the mouse on any level. The design of the mouse makes it completely suitable for claw grip users, finger grip users, but the slightly elevated top portion makes it a misfit for palm grip users. And a point to be noted is that the mouse is in no way suitable for left-handed users. So enough about the aesthetics of the mouse. Let's switch the spotlight to the performance factors. To test the accuracy of the mouse, I tried using the mouse on different surfaces, like my desk, then on a wooden slab, and then on a mouse mat. The accuracy of the mouse was worse on a glossy surface like my desk. It improved a bit when I switched it to a texturized wooden slab, and the accuracy was top notch when placed on a basic mouse mat. So if you're planning to get this one, then get a mouse pad along with it for better performance, because the mouse does not perform well on all kinds of surfaces. The left and the right keys provide excellent click feedback, but the other functional keys do not provide the same level of feedback. So to make things clear, here's a sample for you. The left-right keys are highly clicky, but the feedback is low with the left functional keys, and it is extremely poor with the topmost DPI switches. The one frustrating downside of the G602 lies with the scroll wheel. It doesn't have an infinite metallic scroll wheel like the high-end Logitech gaming mice, but it does have a normal wheel, and that is highly sensitive. Sometimes even placing my fingers on the scroll wheel triggered accidental scrolls, which is an annoying thing while working with multi-page applications. I switched from the G402 to the 602 especially for extra functional keys and for the wireless action. The 402 is a perfect budget gaming mouse, and I expected the same gaming performance out of the 602, but it disappointed me a little bit. On paper, the G602 is a gaming mouse, but under real-time gaming, a lot of things doesn't fit right with the 602 to make it qualify as a perfect gaming mouse. The accuracy of the mouse pointer is not quite good. Other than on a mousepad or a texturized fabric, the G602 doesn't work good on all other surfaces. The 602 has two modes. One is the endurance mode or the normal mode, which saves a lot of power, and the next one is the performance mode, which grinds a few amount of extra juice but improves the performance of the mouse. With endurance mode turned on, the mouse is not perfect for gaming at all. It is suitable for normal works, but for gaming, you sure gotta switch to performance mode for better pointer accuracy. Even with performance mode turned on, the pointer accuracy is not completely alright, which makes it slightly a mismatch for first-person shooter games. With the extra functional keys and smooth mouse movements, it is good for third-person games, but for FPS games like Counter-Strike, Battlefield, and Call of Duty, where the mouse accuracy matters a lot, the G602 fails to check a few boxes. Even though the G602 is not a perfect gaming mouse, it is a perfect productivity mouse. In combination with the Logitech gaming software, the mouse can be customized with no limits. The home screen of the gaming software is the only place where the battery level of the mouse is indicated. The real magic happens with the next section, where multiple profiles can be created and the keys can be mapped based on user needs. The software automatically changes the profile once the application specified under the profile is open. Under the profile settings, even the action of the left, right, and the scroll keys could be switched with the custom action. The software lets the user add keyboard shortcuts or window shortcuts or even text blocks to be mapped to a single key. This makes the mouse a perfect one for content creators. I'm using this as my primary editing mouse for the past 1 month, and it lets me do all my editing works easier without using my keyboard. I have mapped all the essential Premiere Pro keyboard shortcuts to the 602 functional keys, and now I go for the keyboard only when I need to type a text. This mouse unleashes its full power when it comes to creativity works. The pointer accuracy factor does cause slight problems with the marking and selecting tools in Photoshop, but when switched to performance mode, those downside vanishes from the scene. Apart from the missing battery indicator and a few pointer issues, the G602 is an absolute piece of tech for users looking for a mouse which could satisfy both productive and gaming needs. If you could not afford an expensive productivity mouse like the MX Mastermind, then the 602 is a perfect alternative. With a stunning design, perfect grip, and a lot of functional keys and customization, the 602 is perfect for productive works like video editing, content creation, photo editing, and for lots and lots of other tasks like that. Right now, it goes on Amazon Global Store for just around ₹4,000 including the taxes and shipping, and people from the US could get it even for just $40 US. So if you're eager to test the G602 out, then the purchase links are there below in the description. So that's the end. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. And if you have any suggestions or feedbacks, leave it in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. I will hopefully meet you guys and girls in the next one. Till then, it's Baba from IT Sisters. Bye.